In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 fascinating facts regarding the Lady of Lightning that is the Thunder Serpent Narwa, the final new monster to be introduced within Monster Hunter Rise. Hey everyone, Chrono Pinoy X here once again, back with another video, and welcome to the exciting series finale of 5 facts about the monsters introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, where we explore 5 fascinating pieces of information regarding the newly introduced monsters within this title that you might not know about. Previously, we took a look at one of the new Elder Dragons introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, the Breath of Ire, that is the Wind Serpent Ibushi. If you would like to check out that episode as well as all other previous episodes within this series, I've gone ahead and put a link of the entire playlist in the description below so you can go ahead and check them out at your own leisure. This episode marks the finale of 5 facts about the monsters introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, and today we'll be taking a look at the final Elder Dragon to be introduced within this title, the Lady of Lightning, that is the Thunder Serpent Narwa. We'll be taking a look at 5 pieces of information regarding this Elder Dragon that covers the lore, ecology, and anatomy of the monster. Here are 5 facts about the Thunder Serpent Narwa, the Lady of Lightning, the final new monster, and the final Elder Dragon to be introduced within Monster Hunter Rise. With the Thunder Serpent being the female counterpart of the Wind Serpent, they share a number of similar characteristics between one another, such as the flexible properties of their skin. However, the dimorphism between the two Elder Dragons are very prominent to the point that when compared side by side, the details of Narwa's anatomy really stands out. Perhaps the literal biggest difference between the two Elder Dragons is their size, with Narwa easily dwarfing the Ibushi when compared to one another. Along with the size difference, the Narwa also sports a large spark sac on its abdomen which the Ibushi lacks, further emphasizing the difference between the two Elder Dragons based on their dimorphic anatomy. Just as Ibushi utilizes wind sacs to store air for its powers, Narwa uses spark sacs to generate dangerous levels of electricity, allowing the Elder Dragon to influence the weather around it by summoning powerful lightning storms. The spark sacs not only generate electricity, they also emit a powerful magnetic field that Narwa can manipulate, allowing the monster to both float in the air upside down like its partner, as well as rip out the ground with a powerful magnetic force, changing the environment around it. Thanks to the Thunder Serpent Orb hidden within the monster's body, Narwa has full control over its lightning and magnetic abilities, allowing the Elder Dragon to bend the very element itself to its own will. Despite the Narwa's destructive behavior, some believe that its actions are driven towards a desire to bring new life to the world. Those who don the Narwa's armor and wield the Narwa's weapons are said to become as Narwa. Yet unlike some monster equipment where the influence of the monster forces a hunter to become destructive, the Narwa's soul is instead believed to guide hunters to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This desire to renew the cycle of life is deemed neither good nor evil, as each description of the Narwa's equipment provides different paths for the hunters to choose. Ultimately, the goal of Narwa's soul is to guide those who use its equipment to bring forth new life, whether through the glorious actions of a righteous hero or through the manipulations of a treacherous villain. During our final encounter against Ibushi and Narwa, the Serpent Dragons demonstrate sexual cannibalism, with Narwa consuming Ibushi's life force in order to attain the powers of its partner and become the Allmother. Present in the Allmother's abdomen are 8 golden orbs of origin, an orb said to contain both Father Wind and Mother Lightning. This text hints that within the orb itself is the very essence of both Mother and Father alike, the origins of the Serpent Dragons. In other words, the Orb of Origin may in fact be the eggs of the serpent dragon, with Narwa's Allmother name indicating the elder dragon's pregnancy. The Japanese text for the Allmother's characteristics further emphasizes the Narwa's pregnancy and clarifies that the act of cannibalizing Ibushi is a necessary step to provide sustenance for both Narwa and the serpent dragon's children. Narwa's heightened aggression as the Allmother indicates Narwa's desire to bring new life to the world, no matter what it takes.
Trial by fire. Torrents most dire. The dead beckon atop their pyre.
This fifth and final fact we're going to explore also serves as the finale for the history of the locales introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, where we explore historic events that have occurred in the locales introduced within this title. This final fact revolves around the events surrounding the lava caverns and the historic records that reveal the unnatural events that once occurred within this region. One researcher left notes regarding their experience within the lava caverns to provide further details of their findings, and it reads as follows.
We soon embarked on the first exploration of the lava caverns, a track beset by crag and fire, yet laced with greenery. Day 17. Botanic and zoologic studies have yielded no insight into the biota's survival in such an environment. Out of the blue, I was knocked to the ground by a rumble from the earth. Mere volcanic activity, perhaps? Day 19. For every effect, there must be a cause. After a day of observation, I have identified a cycle in the tremors. This phenomenon simply cannot be self-supported. I hypothesize that it is the creation of someone or something. Day 38. The pulse intensifies. I must curb my passion and make ready to begin fieldwork. The source awaits me. Day 39. Oh, we are in danger. All at once, monsters have appeared in droves. They are vicious. The camp is no longer safe. The hunters have advised me to vacate. Unfortunately, it seems I must abandon the investigation if I am to survive. The pulse and this anomaly may be related, but I have no way to corroborate that now. Further research is impossible. If someone out there would continue my research, venture into the beach cave, the answer should be there.
These research documents reveal unusual tremors caused by a certain anomaly. However, the fieldwork was interrupted when the monsters came in droves exhibiting vicious temper, an event all too familiar for people who experienced the rampage. As the researchers suggested, the caverns reveal the cause of these unusual seismic activities, and as we explore under the caverns, we are presented with none other than the skeleton of the Narwa itself, long since passed away. With this revelation, it can be theorized that Narwa hides underground within certain locations in order to give birth, and the unusual tremors experienced by the researcher are the magnetic fields caused by the Narwa's powers. With native monsters demonstrating behavior akin to the rampage, it can also be assumed that at some point an Ibushi was present within this location during their investigation. And due to the presence of both serpent dragons, the ecosystem within lava caverns began to change and the native monsters became vicious. And that, everyone, is 5 facts about the Thunder Serpent Narwa, the Lady of Lightning, the final new monster, as well as the final Elder Dragon to be introduced within Monster Hunter Rise that covers the lore, ecology, and anatomy of the monster, as well as any other information in between. Hopefully you have found this information fascinating in learning more about the Thunder Serpent Narwa outside of combat against the monster. And thus, we come to the conclusion of not just the 5-pack series, but also the history of the Locale series. I want to thank you all so much for joining me in this adventure from start to finish in learning not just about the history of the Locale introduced within Monster Hunter Rise, but every single new monster introduced within this title as well. Hopefully you have enjoyed this series, and once again, thank you all so much for all of your support as well as joining me in this adventure. With that being said, what do you think about the Thunder Serpent Narwa within Monster Hunter Rise? Let us know in the comments below your overall thoughts and opinions regarding this newly introduced Elder Dragon within the series. Now with all of that being said, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting the like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any future Monster Hunter content that I might be doing or any other games that I might be playing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.